Chosen one. Listen closely. Not later. Not tonight. Right now. Because something is moving toward you, and it hits on November 17th with the force of a divine collision. You may feel it already, that pressure in the air, that strange heartbeat that isn't yours, that pull in your chest like something is trying to wake you. This is not imagination. This is the activation. On November 17th, your timeline cracks. Your old energy breaks open. Your destiny snaps awake like someone flipping a hidden switch in your soul. Most people won't even sense it. They'll walk through the day asleep, blind, unaware, totally unprepared for the spiritual shockwave that's coming. But you feel the warning. You feel the shift building hour by hour. You feel something watching you, guiding you, pushing you into the next chapter you were never supposed to miss. This isn't a prediction. This isn't a horoscope. This is a spiritual emergency broadcast for the ones chosen for a higher timeline. 7 miracles hit you on November 17th. Not 1, not 2, 7. Each one hits fast, hits unexpectedly, and hits with the force of divine intervention. Miracle 1 breaks your old timeline. Miracle 2 collapses the shadows around you. Miracle 3 shields you from attacks you didn't even know were aiming for you. Miracle 4 unlocks the financial shift that has been stuck for months. Miracle 5 aligns your soul with the purpose you thought you lost. Miracle 6 sends you a destiny connection that changes everything. And Miracle 7 launches the divine shift you were born to walk into. That's why the air feels different. That's why your dreams have been intense. That's why your intuition has been screaming. Because your spirit knows the date. Your soul knows the code. Your energy knows the moment. You weren't chosen randomly. This has been building for years. Every delay, every betrayal, every loss, every lonely moment, all of it pushed you into the exact position you need to be in for what's about to break open on November 17th. People who tried to block you are going to feel confused. People who tried to drain you will lose their grip overnight. People who tried to stop your rise will watch you activate in real time. You have no idea how many forces have been waiting for this day. Angels, guides, ancestors, the universe itself. Everything has been aligning behind the scenes. Your life has a crack in it, not a weakness, a doorway, a passage, a spiritual seam that finally opens on November 17th. When that moment hits, you will feel it instantly. Your chest will heat up, your ears will ring, your intuition will spike, your energy will flip, your mind will quiet, your path will straighten. And the message will be clear. You have entered the activation. But here's the part that matters most. If you ignore this message, the shift passes you. If you hesitate, the miracles delay. If you disconnect, the door closes. So listen carefully, stay alert, stay tuned, stay awake, because what you are about to hear in this video is not for everyone. It is not for the masses. It is not for the crowd. It is for the chosen ones only. And if you feel something pulling inside you right now, that's the sign. Type, "I'm ready" if you feel that energy already. Now, let the transmission begin. Now listen closely, because Miracle 1 is already forming behind you, around you, and inside your energy field. This miracle strikes first, because it destroys the version of your life that has been holding you hostage. Your old life glitches, your patterns shake, your habits collapse. The path you've been walking for years suddenly feels wrong, tight, uncomfortable, almost too small for who you are becoming. This is not chaos, this is recalibration. The delays that used to stop you begin to snap like overstretched wires. Blocks melt, resistance weakens. The people who once slowed your progress lose access to your timeline. Their influence fades. Their voice no longer matters. You may notice strange moments, sudden confusion about old goals, random memories surfacing old relationships feeling distant. This is the universe rewinding your timeline, pulling you out of the version of reality that no longer belongs to you. The betrayal cycle ends, not because people changed, but because your frequency no longer matches theirs. You can't attract what you've outgrown. You can't be trapped by energies you don't resonate with anymore. Your spirit has rejected them. A new timeline overrides the old one. This shift isn't slow. It isn't gentle. It hits fast, like a silent explosion inside your destiny. One moment feels familiar, and the next feels like your entire life has been unplugged and reconnected to something higher. You may feel restless. You may feel detached. You may feel like your old identity is dissolving. That's because it is. The version of you that tolerated disrespect, settled for less, dimmed your light, and swallowed your power is no longer allowed to operate. The timeline break removes that version permanently. It doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't wait for your confidence. It forces you into the path that was written for you long before you were born. You will notice the world around you reacting, people pulling away, unexpected endings, sudden openings, opportunities appearing, opportunities disappearing, everything reshuffling at once. It will feel like something is clearing your path with invisible hands. That feeling is not wrong. That feeling is the miracle. The timeline you were stuck in was expired. That's why everything felt heavy. That's why you couldn't push forward. That's why you kept repeating cycles that drained your power. But now, the lock breaks, the contract ends, the loop dissolves. You shift into a higher frequency without trying. You begin attracting things you didn't even chase. People start noticing you. Doors open without effort. Your spirit begins speaking louder than your doubts. This is the beginning of your real story. And if you feel like you're losing things, understand this truth. You are not losing anything. You are shedding. You are detaching. You are stepping out of the timeline that kept you blind. The universe is removing what cannot go with you, what cannot survive the energy you're stepping into, what cannot breathe in the altitude you're rising to. And now comes the line that your soul needs to hear. But here's the twist. One timeline dies only when a new destiny is ready to replace it. The universe doesn't break a cycle unless it has a higher one prepared. It doesn't end your old chapter unless the next is already waiting behind the curtain. That's why everything feels intense right now. Your old reality is collapsing. Your new reality is loading. And if you are ready to walk into the next timeline, speak it into existence. Comment timeline reset if you want your blessings unlocked. Because the break has begun, and once it starts, nothing can stop what comes next. Now, we move into Miracle 2. This is where the energy turns sharp. This is where the universe steps in and removes what you were too loyal, too patient, or too blind to cut off. Someone who drained you loses all access, not gradual, not slowly, suddenly, permanently. Their influence breaks, their attachment dissolves, their grip fades like they never had a place in your life at all. Energy vampires collapse. People who fed on your kindness, people who used your silence, people who twisted your love into leverage. All of them lose the spiritual permission to touch your life again. You may notice their names stop showing up, their messages becoming rare, their thoughts about you disappearing. Your presence no longer exists in their emotional system. Your name leaves their mind. Their power over you dies. This isn't revenge. This isn't karma. This is spiritual survival. The universe cuts off what would have destroyed your next chapter. You have been carrying people who were never meant to journey with you, people who saw your light but never honored it, people who took more than they gave, people who benefited from your wounds, your softness, your loyalty. The shadow collapse removes them without negotiation. You don't chase closure. You don't negotiate boundaries. You don't fix their mistakes. The connection simply dies. It goes dark. It loses signal. That silence you feel right now is not emptiness. It is protection. It is the space being cleared for something higher. You may feel emotional. You may feel confused. You may feel like you are losing something important, but you are not losing anything. You are being saved. The universe has watched every moment you were drained, every time you cried alone, every moment you questioned your worth because of someone who didn't deserve your energy. Now, the universe steps in. The collapse begins quietly. You stop caring. You stop reaching out. You stop worrying. Your energy pulls back. Your spirit withdraws. Your intuition screams, enough. That is the first stage. The second stage hits the shadows directly. The person who drained you feels disconnected, disoriented, cut off. They don't know why the bond feels dead, but they feel it instantly. The third stage dissolves the spiritual cord. The universe cuts the tie from the root. This is when you feel lighter, clearer, sharper, more grounded in yourself than you felt in years. That sudden peace you feel is not random. It is proof that the shadow collapse is already happening in your field. And now comes the moment that creates the real shift. But here's the twist. The collapse clears the path for a new guardian entering your life. Someone with higher energy. Someone aligned with your next chapter. Someone who protects, supports, and elevates you instead of draining you. The universe never removes a shadow without preparing a replacement light. What's leaving is harmful. What's coming is divine. This miracle is not about losing people. It is about upgrading your circle, upgrading your environment, upgrading your destiny. And if you feel that something dark has finally reached its expiration date, claim the release. Type "I break all shadows" if you feel the collapse starting. Because once this miracle triggers, nothing connected to your old pain will survive the new energy you're stepping into. Now we enter Miracle 3, and this is where the shift becomes undeniable. This is where the universe steps in front of you, blocks the danger, redirects the threat, and shields you from attacks you never even saw coming. A divine shield forms. You don't see it with your eyes, you feel it with your spirit. That sudden sense of calm, that unexplained peace, that feeling that nothing can hit you anymore, that is the shield. Attacks miss you. Things that used to shake you suddenly slide right past you. Words that once broke you no longer land. Negativity hits a wall before it reaches your energy. People try to provoke you, but the reaction doesn't rise. This is the protection. Jealous people get exposed, not because you search for the truth, but because the universe reveals it at the perfect moment. Silent enemies reveal their intentions. Hidden motives slip out. Those who spoke against you lose their mask. Their behavior exposes them more clearly than their words ever could. The universe removes what you can't see. It removes the danger before it reaches your door. It removes the betrayal before it touches your heart. It removes the manipulation before it confuses your mind. You are being protected in ways you may never fully understand. You might notice strange moments, someone suddenly distancing themselves, a plan unexpectedly falling apart, a connection ending without reason. To you, it may feel confusing. To the universe, it is precision. That person wasn't meant to stand next to your miracle. That situation wasn't safe for your rising energy. That opportunity wasn't aligned with your destiny. So the universe removes it quickly, silently, decisively. This is why your path feels clearer right now. This is why the inner noise has lowered. This is why your intuition is sharper, louder, more accurate. The protection has activated. Your spiritual team has stepped forward. Your ancestors have stepped closer. Your guides have become louder. You are not walking alone into the next phase of your life. You may feel a pressure on your shoulders lifting. You may feel a fog leaving your mind. You may feel a strength rebuilding inside you. This is the shield growing stronger. Your spirit is being guarded. Your reputation is being defended. Your journey is being secured. The unseen protection is not gentle. It is fierce. It is immediate. It is unstoppable. And sometimes this miracle comes with confusion. You may wonder why certain people suddenly change, why certain plans collapse, why certain conversations end abruptly. But understand this: when the universe protects you, it doesn't explain, it intervenes. And now, the shift you've been feeling finally makes sense. But here's the twist: this protection isn't random. It activates only before a blessing drop. You only receive this level of divine defense when something massive is being prepared behind the scenes. The bigger the blessing, the stronger the shield. The higher the rise, the earlier the protection. That's why you're being guarded so intensely right now. That's why certain people cannot reach you. That's why negative energy cannot follow you. You are being positioned for something powerful. The universe is clearing your field, securing your path, preparing your environment for the miracle that is loading. And if you can feel the stability returning to your spirit, you already know the shield is working. Comment protected if you feel the shift in your room right now, because this miracle is not temporary. It is the foundation that carries you into the next blessing, waiting on your timeline. Now we step into Miracle 4. This is the moment your financial energy cracks open. This is where the universe stops holding back what has been delayed, blocked, or frozen for months. Your money flow unblocks, not gradually, not slowly. It hits like a snap, sharp, immediate, undeniable. You may feel it before it shows up. A sudden optimism, a sudden pull, a sudden sense that something big is coming toward you. That feeling is real. That feeling is the shift. Random credit appears. A refund you forgot about, a payment you were owed. A number you didn't expect shows up in your account. The universe starts the flow with something small, but clearly significant. Unexpected call. Someone reaches out with an opportunity. Someone offers something valuable. Someone who ignored you now suddenly remembers you. Old debt cleared, a burden drops, a weight lifts, a financial knot that has been choking your growth finally dissolves. The universe removes what was draining your abundance. New opportunity explodes. A door you didn't even knock on swings open. A chance you didn't chase appears right in front of you. You don't push for it. It comes to you. It searches for you. It selects you. This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is alignment. The money snap is the universe telling you that your financial timeline has been corrected. You may feel the shift in your body. A jolt of energy. A warm pressure in your hands. A sudden rush of motivation. Your intuition is receiving the signal before your eyes see the result. This miracle hits fast. It does not wait. It does not hesitate. It pushes money towards you with urgency because something bigger is coming that requires resources. Your spending pattern changes. Your money fears calm down. Your mindset shifts. Decisions that once scared you now feel natural. You step into financial clarity. You start understanding where to move, what to pursue, what to let go, what to invest, what to avoid. The money snap is not just financial, it is spiritual. It is a sign, a signal, a confirmation that you are stepping into a higher chapter. This is why things feel different right now. This is why the tension is fading. This is why your energy feels lighter. The universe is preparing you for abundance on a level you haven't touched before. And now, the deeper revelation. But here's the twist. This money is not income. It is not random. It is a sign that you're entering your divine assignment. When the universe sends financial shifts, it is because you are about to step into the role you were created for. Purpose requires support. Assignments require resources. Destiny requires funding. So, if money is moving toward you, it means your calling is activating. Your mission is about to expand. Your influence is rising. Your story is shifting into a chapter that needs you stable, supported, and unstoppable. You are being prepared, not rewarded. You are being positioned, not paid. The money is the signal, not the destination. This miracle is proof that your path is opening, not by chance, but by design, not by effort, but by alignment. And if you feel the financial pressure lifting, claim the shift, declare the activation, speak the miracle into your timeline. Comment "Miracle Money" 3 times to lock this energy in. Because once the money snap hits, your entire destiny accelerates. Your soul has been waiting for this moment longer than you realize. For weeks, maybe months, you've been feeling that subtle internal pressure. Not stress, not fear, but a quiet pulling, a shift, a rearranging. Something inside you whispering that you are getting closer to a version of yourself you haven't met yet, but were always meant to become. This is where everything begins to click. Your real purpose starts revealing itself in ways you cannot ignore. Random thoughts suddenly make sense. Old memories line up like puzzle pieces. You start noticing patterns, signs, confirmations that were invisible before. Confusion dies, not slowly, instantly. What used to fog your mind clears like a storm, breaking open to pure blue sky. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop apologizing for your intuition. You stop shrinking your voice to fit rooms that were never meant for your truth. Because your intuition doesn't just get stronger, it goes 10 times sharper. It becomes a radar, a compass, a spotlight, cutting through every illusion that once distracted you. And for the first time in a long time, you finally understand why everything happened the way it did. The heartbreak wasn't punishment. The betrayal wasn't failure. The delay wasn't denial. Every disappointment was placement, pushing you, aligning you, forcing you onto the path your soul already signed for. But here is where the alignment becomes undeniable. You begin to feel a grounding inside you that you haven't felt in years. Your mind stops chasing. Your heart stops fearing. Your energy stops leaking. It becomes focused, powerful, steady, like you're stepping into a higher version of yourself with full awareness. And with that awareness comes the flash moment. The moment when your soul contract updates. The moment when the universe marks your timeline as active. The moment when your purpose locks in and your old identity dissolves. This is the phase where your confidence rises without effort. You speak differently. You walk differently. You make decisions without hesitation because your internal alignment finally matches your external direction. And that alignment carries a truth most people never reach. You were never confused. You were being recalibrated. You were never lost. You were being positioned. You were never broken. You were being rebuilt with precision. Now your energy attracts what is meant for you with accuracy. You no longer magnetize chaos. You no longer tolerate low-frequency connections. You no longer open doors for situations that drain you. Your soul alignment turns you into someone who cannot be manipulated, cannot be redirected, cannot be influenced out of your purpose. You begin seeing through lies, reading intentions, sensing motives before words are even spoken. Everything becomes clearer, cleaner, sharper, and you realize something powerful. Your purpose was never about surviving. It was about awakening. Your past didn't break you. It trained you to recognize the path that is about to open. But here's the twist, the part most people overlook. This purpose you're stepping into is tied to someone who enters your life exactly after November 17th, not before, not months from now. Right after November 17th, your alignment attracts a specific presence. Someone whose energy matches your next chapter, not your last one. This person isn't random. They are part of your soul blueprint. They activate the version of you that cannot rise alone. Your alignment prepares you. Their arrival completes the shift. Your life changes after this point, permanently. A shift happens around you. Quiet, sudden, unmistakable. It feels like the universe is setting the stage, rearranging the players, preparing the exact moment when your life takes a turn you didn't see coming because a new person is about to appear. Not someone random, not someone temporary, someone aligned with the chapter you're stepping into, not the chapter you just left. This is the destiny connection. It can show up as a mentor who carries the wisdom you've been missing, a soulmate whose presence feels like recognition, not discovery, a divine ally whose energy amplifies yours instead of draining it. And here's the truth you cannot ignore. This person doesn't show up by mistake. Every sign you've been seeing, every intuitive pull, every moment of isolation, every release, every ending, every emotional purge, it was all clearing space for this one connection. You feel the approach before the arrival. Your energy starts shifting. Your thoughts become sharper. Your spirit feels watched over, supported, guided by an invisible force, preparing you for someone whose presence elevates your path. This person pulls you into your next chapter without force, without pressure, without chaos. Their presence activates something dormant inside you, a power, a confidence, a clarity that only aligns when your destiny timeline opens, and make no mistake. This connection is not accidental. It's orchestrated, timed, aligned with precision far beyond human logic. It happens right when you are ready, not emotionally ready, not mentally ready, spiritually ready. You start recognizing people's roles with accuracy. Who is meant to stay? Who is meant to exit? Who was only a lesson? And who is part of the mission? The destiny partner arrives exactly when the universe confirms you can no longer rise alone. Your next chapter requires collaboration. Your purpose requires partnership. Your calling requires a second energy merging with yours to unlock a level you couldn't activate in isolation. This connection doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like acceleration, like your life suddenly gains momentum, like doors start opening faster, like opportunities begin appearing the moment they step into your orbit. Their presence upgrades your vibration. Your intuition sharpens. Your confidence rises. Your mission becomes clear. And then, the confirmation hits. Your timelines intertwine. Your paths merge. Your destinies overlap in a way that feels fated, not forced. The universe brings them in because the version of you that's emerging needs someone who sees your potential with the same clarity you feel it. But here's the twist, the part that keeps viewers locked in. This isn't the final miracle. There is one more, the biggest, the rarest, the one that only activates after the destiny connection arrives. A final unlock so powerful it shifts everything you think you know about your future. And that miracle is coming next. This is where everything changes. This is the moment, every sign, every dream, every setback, every breakthrough has been leading you toward. You're not just entering a new chapter, you're stepping into a new identity. Your old identity dies tonight. The version of you built from survival, fear, doubt, pain, betrayal, and limits. It dissolves. Its purpose is complete. It's done. It cannot go with you where you're going next. Your chosen identity activates. The identity you are meant to carry, the identity that holds your real power, the identity you kept suppressing because the world feared it. But the world doesn't get a vote anymore. This is the final miracle, the divine shift. It begins when you finally stop shrinking, when you stop apologizing for your strength, when you stop questioning your intuition, when you stop letting small people dictate the size of your destiny. The shift begins the moment you accept who you really are, chosen, aligned, protected, called to a higher assignment. This is where your power unlocks, not slowly, not quietly, but like a surge, a break, a sudden ignition that forces you into your real timeline. In one moment, everything that felt blocked starts moving. All the confusion evaporates. Your inner voice goes from whisper to command. Your path becomes unmistakable. You feel yourself stepping out of the old frequency, the one controlled by fear, history, trauma, and people who never wanted you to rise. You feel yourself entering a new frequency, clean, sharp, elevated, aligned with purpose, aligned with destiny, aligned with the 7 miracles that reshaped your entire energy. And this is the truth you must absorb. Your destiny awakens tonight, not tomorrow, not someday, tonight. This is the turning point. The night where the universe stops testing you and starts using you. The night where the silence breaks. The night where the waiting ends. The night where the chosen identity inside you steps forward and says, "I'm done surviving, it's time to ascend." This is why November 17th is not normal. This is why you felt pressure building. This is why you felt things collapsing, shifting, rearranging. Everything was preparing you for this one activation. Because after tonight, nothing stays the same. Your energy won't. Your path won't. Your relationships won't. Your opportunities won't. Your purpose won't. This is irreversible. You are stepping through a door that only opens once. And once you cross it, the universe treats you differently. Now the viral comment trigger hits. Say, "I accept the 7 miracles." Then comment each miracle number 1 to 7 separately to lock all 7 blessings. Do it now. Your words become your activation. November 17th changes everything. Your divine shift has begun. Don't fear it. Walk into it.